Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, I'm back from doing Andy's, helping Andy with his tool shed. Of course, I've been back for quite a while here. I actually took a nap today and got rested up, but the air out here is very unhealthy. Look at that smoke. That is horrible. I mean, totally horrible. Look at that mess. And right now, the wind is blowing from that direction at me, and that's why it seems to be pushing all of the smoke back this way, and the other side of the mountain there is getting blue sky and clearing up. But that is really a mess down there. And I saw on the news this morning, I was having breakfast, that they said that it's down in the Antelope Valley now and approaching the area around Lancaster and that stuff, and that it's going to be out of the mountains and into a desert area like this, kind of flattened out area, and they should be able to get a better handle on it at that point, because they're not fighting up and down sides of mountains and having the fire racing up the side of a mountain, because of course everybody knows fire burns up. Houses burn down, fire burns up. So every now and then I see these little white flakes of ash falling down here. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes open, because there's a lot of dry stuff around all through in between the bushes. The bushes have maintained a lot of green this year because of the rain we had last year, but they're in between it, all the grass has gone brown, and there's just way too much dry grass out there in this desert for me to try to go and cut it all down, and just in case any sparks come in. But I'll have to keep my eyes on that. My friend Bill down in the OC has a product that he was involved in a while back, way back in the early 2000s, better than 20 years ago, I guess. And there's a product called Fire Aid, and totally amazing product. He says he's got 5 gallons of it he's going to let me have next time I come down. But this stuff is totally amazing. I saw a guy light a inside of a car on fire, waited until the fire was burning out the windows, the roof was all charred, and the flames were just so intense just coming out of the car. And this guy walks up with a little Hudson sprayer type thing, pumps it up and squirts this stuff in there, and the fire goes out just like that, instantly. Then he takes his glove off and puts his bare hand on the roof of the car, and he says there's no heat. His product eliminates all 3 things required for fire. It eliminates the heat, the fuel, and one of the other things, whatever it was. Anyway, they tried to get the state of California way back when Arnold Schwarzenegger was in office. That company tried to get the state of California to start using this stuff, and they wouldn't take it, because the lady in charge of the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, said, I'd rather see California burned to ashes before I put an untested product out there on the land. The guy that invented it says, hey lady, I'll spray the stuff in my fish tank, and I've got close to $50,000 worth of tropical fish in my fish tank. I'll spray it in there. I'll spray it in my mouth. And they said, well, not unless it's all tested. We're not going to touch it. Oh, Jesus. You know, bureaucracy's crazy. But anyway, he did get some of it, and he doesn't really need it anymore. So he says that because of where I live, he's going to see if I can get some of that. And it's basically you mix it with water, and it's a special design surfactant that makes the water something like 500 times wetter than normal water would be. So yeah, they actually started using it in NASCAR for a while. And if a car caught on fire, all the guy had to do was pull this little ring on the dashboard and the fire went out instantly. Gave him plenty of time to escape. Anyway, I hope I can get some of that. Be a nice thing to have up here. And I could hook it up to my paint sprayer. Stick the paint sprayer in that 20-gallon bucket there with some 20 gallons of water. And apparently you could actually, firefighters out in the field that are fighting this stuff, if the flames are coming right at them, they could spray themselves with this product called Fire Aid. They could spray their bodies down with it and then lay face down on the ground, and the fire wouldn't hurt them. It'll pass right over them. Totally amazing stuff, because it does take the heat away, so I guess it could save lives. And why this state is so stupid not to be using it after, well, it's been 20 years now, so I don't know what's going on with it now. But when I get some of that, we'll do an experiment out here. I'll actually, because I saw another experiment on a video that they did with it, where they lit a gigantic pool of oil on fire and waited for the whole pool to be nothing but flames with black smoke going up in the air. And the guy took that same Hudson sprayer and put a straight stream spray on it, and he just squirt a line straight across the pond of burning oil, and the flames were burning on this side of it, and the flames were burning on that side of it. But where we squirt that Fire Aid, the flames weren't there, and they didn't join back together again. That's supposed to be one of the top things about his product, was once it puts the fire out, the fire will not reignite. So anyway, enough of that. Just wanted to get that information out to you. I hope I get some of that before I have any more problems here. Sky's not looking too bad over there. There's some clouds, but this area right here, that's not looking good at all. And that's probably still 50, 60 miles away, but the smoke is really coming down. And like I said, even 50, 60 miles away, every now and then I see these white flakes of ash blow by, look like a snowflake. And I'm not seeing any glow in them, but I'll come out here tonight after dark and take a look at that. All right, well, on a sad note, while I was down in the OC, I went to see Tom's wife. You remember I told you that Tom passed away about a week and a half ago. And I wanted to go down and see his wife and give her a hug and say I miss you and all of that. Well, as soon as I got down there, her son called me up and said, sorry to have to tell you this, but my mom passed away in her sleep this morning. So the caretaker went in to wake her up. She looked up and was very weak and shallow breathing, put her head back down and just passed away. So there's another good friend of mine gone. Cheers to you, Kay. Rest in peace. And I'm glad that you're back with Tom. The two of you belong together. Guys making another water run for their marijuana plants. They haul in tens of thousands of gallons a week for that stuff. And this state needs water to put these fires out. But I understand they're not buying water, they're stealing it. They bought some fire hydrant tools, and they use the fire hydrant tools to go into neighborhoods and steal water. Amazing. And what are they doing over there? Oh. Well, one of the guys got out of the passenger side, jumped up on the trailer. Oh, if they got their fire hydrant tools laying on the trailer, they didn't want to do that. They'd lose them on the way down there. Ah, dumb shits. Oh, excuse me. Dumb poops. All right, everybody. That's about all I have. I just got notice that the last breaker, DC breaker I was waiting, is a 60 amp, is at the post office. I can pick that up tomorrow, and then I could get started on hooking up the midnight as soon as I get a couple of lugs. I can't seem to find the ones I need, so I think I'll make those, and I'll do a short video to show you how I make those out of a piece of copper tubing. And I got to get some lugs made up so that I can put them on the ends of the wires that are going to connect to the batteries. We'll get to that in no time at all, and see if I can't get this controller up, get all these other controllers down, and go from there. So I'm still showing, even with the sun completely blocked out, I'm still showing 12.6 on my controller there. Let me get in there, yeah, 12.6. So looking good. I'm just curious what kind of other numbers are on there. Let's see. Well, I'm still putting in 57, 52, 50, 40, well, it's dropping. 30, 29. That's the voltage coming in off the panels. So around 30, 40 volts in between, back and forth. All right. On the 0.7 amps, 0.71 amps. That's nothing. But then again, my batteries are full, so I don't really need that much. Batteries are at 71%. Batteries are 12.6 volts. No power going out. 156 amp hours have stored into the batteries. No amp hours going out. Batteries are at 41 degrees. And 15 just means that this button will activate the light bulb if I hook a light bulb in there. And then EO is 0 errors. So if it had E1, E2, E3, whatever, I have to look in the book to see what the error would be. All right. So, yep, 12.6. That's exactly what the thing said I had in my battery. So it looks like I'm good. I'll be good for a little while, even with this hazy, smoky skies all day long. Of course, the air is very unhealthy and just hard to breathe. Oh, there goes my little rabbit. Just ran out of the water pit. I've got 3 cottontails that are starting hanging around here, and 3 big jackrabbits. The wildlife is starting to come around my place. They like me. All right, everybody, that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry to have spoiled a otherwise good episode here with news of my friend Kay passing. But there are some other people that know me and watch my channel that also know Kay and would like to get that information. So that's where we are. This is G Bear reminded you, give me a thumbs up down there, please. And don't forget to subscribe. We guys that do these YouTubes really need subscribers, and we need you to watch our videos and give us thumbs ups and things like that. All of that counts, and that earns us a little bit of money to help us along. So we thank you for that. And this is G Bear signing off.